The El Nino Southern Oscillation, or ENSO, is a mode of climate variability that occurs every 2 to 7 years in the South Pacific Ocean. The warm or positive phase is called El Nino. The cool or negative phase is called La Niña. During a normal year, the trade winds blow from east to west, pushing warm ocean waters eastward. The displaced waters along the west coast of Peru causes upwelling of deep, cold, nutrient waters. These waters create a profitable fishing industry along the coast of Peru. The warm waters in the west lead to warming of the overlying air and precipitation, while the cool waters in the east create a high pressure. This difference between the high pressure and low pressure creates a convective loop that intensifies the trade winds. In an El Nino year, the trade winds slow. With no wind, the warm water moves back towards Peru. The upwelling of cold water is reduced. The low pressure area moves westward, changing climate patterns and creating socioeconomic challenges. For example, the reduced upwelling off Peru results in decreased nutrients and warmer waters, which can devastate the fishing industry. A La Niña year is basically the opposite of an El Nino year, or an intensification of conditions like we see during a normal year. Watch the animation showing ocean temperatures. During 1999, the ocean becomes cooler, indicating La Niña conditions. The strength of El Nino is measured using various indices. The Southern Oscillation Index compares pressure between Tahiti and Darwin, whereas the Niña 3.4 measures temperature differences between two locations in the Pacific. This graph uses the Niña 3.4 index, and positive values indicate El Nino years and negative values La Niña years. The most intense El Nino to date was in 2016 and is clearly evident on this plot. Because El Nino events cause global effects, sea surface temperatures are now carefully monitored. Sea surface temperatures in July 2020 are shown in the right panel. In the bottom panel, we see conditions in 1997, a year that was a strong El Nino. Would you predict an El Nino in 2020? Why? Watch the video on the next slide to review what we've learned about El Ninos.